Hello friends, I'm Dr. William Carter. After more than 30 years of working with patients over 50 here in the US, I've learned something very important. Back pain doesn't just come from your spine, bones, or muscles, it also comes from your mind. So many patients walk into my office with worried faces, telling me, "Doctor, I've had an MRI, I've taken medications, I've done physical therapy, but the pain just won't go away. Does this mean my back is permanently damaged?" When I ask more about their daily lives, I often find the same pattern: stress, anxiety, and sometimes even depression. Modern science has proven this connection. Stress tightens your muscles, shifts your hormones, and makes back pain worse. And on the flip side, chronic back pain can drain your mental health, creating a vicious cycle that feels impossible to break. In today's video, I want to share with you the powerful link between stress and back pain, why your mindset directly affects your body, and, most importantly, the simple, practical steps you can take to manage stress, ease your pain, and reclaim your quality of life after 50. Why stress makes back pain worse. Most people think back pain only comes from arthritis, osteoporosis, or poor posture. But there's another hidden culprit many overlook: stress. Our bodies are wired with a built-in survival mechanism called the fight or flight response. When we face pressure, the brain releases cortisol and adrenaline. In the short term, these hormones keep us alert, speed up our heartbeat, and tighten our muscles, helpful in emergencies. But when stress lasts for weeks, months, or even years, it becomes a heavy burden. First, the back and neck muscles stay tight, like a rope constantly pulled taut, leading to persistent stiffness and soreness, especially in the lower back and shoulders. Second, prolonged cortisol weakens bones, accelerating osteoporosis and making the spine more vulnerable. Third, stress makes the nervous system more sensitive, so even a mild pain can feel twice as strong. That's why some patients suffer intensely even when their MRI shows only mild degeneration. I recall a patient named Linda, age 63. She came to me with constant back pain, yet her MRI looked no worse than others her age. After talking with her, I discovered she was caring for a very ill husband, sleeping poorly, and living under constant anxiety. It wasn't her spine alone, it was stress amplifying her pain. In the takeaway, people under heavy stress often feel back pain much more intensely, even when their scans look similar to those with less stress. This shows how closely the mind and body are connected, especially when it comes to back pain. The pain-stress-pain cycle. Back pain is rarely just a single symptom. Left unchecked, it easily turns into a vicious cycle. Back pain, to poor sleep to worry, and sadness, to rising stress, to tighter muscles, to even worse back pain. When pain disrupts sleep, the body loses its chance to repair and restore. Fatigue then feeds into anxiety or even depression. Those negative emotions push the brain to release even more cortisol, which makes the muscles lock up tighter. The result? Pain worsens, stress increases, and the cycle keeps spinning. I'll never forget Martha, age 69, who lived with chronic back pain for over 10 years. Her MRI only showed moderate degeneration, nothing extreme. Yet her pain was so overwhelming she couldn't even shop or clean on her own. Through deeper conversations, I realized her suffering wasn't just physical. Martha had been living alone for years after her husband's death. Her children lived far away, and she rarely had company. That loneliness and emotional weight magnified her pain, turning minor spinal changes into unbearable suffering. We started combining counseling, emotional support, and gentle physical therapy. After 3 months, she returned with a brighter face. Her spine wasn't magically cured, but she was breathing deeper, sleeping better, and finding joy in small daily routines. It was the release of emotional stress that softened her pain. The lesson is clear. Back pain doesn't live only in the spine, it also lives in the soul. Unless we address stress, the pain-stress-pain cycle will keep repeating itself. Signs that stress is affecting your back. Many patients are surprised when I tell them their back pain isn't just coming from their bones and joints, it's also coming from their mind. In reality, there are clear warning signs that stress is making back pain worse. First, pain often flares up during stressful moments, but eases when you relax, breathe deeply, or engage in calming activities. Second, patients frequently describe their back muscles as feeling like a block of stone, even though they haven't lifted anything heavy. This stiffness is the direct result of muscles staying tight under the influence of stress hormones. Stress also commonly disrupts sleep. Patients struggle with insomnia or wake up in the middle of the night because of dull, persistent pain. Mentally, they may also experience more anxiety, sadness, or irritability than usual. If you recognize these signs in yourself, it's a strong clue that your back pain may not just come from the body. It may also be rooted in the mind. Identifying this connection early is the first step toward breaking the pain-stress-pain cycle and restoring balance to both body and spirit. How to manage stress to reduce back pain. If stress is the spark that fuels back pain, then learning to manage stress is how you put out the fire at its source. The good news is, you don't need complicated methods, just a few simple daily habits can make a big difference. First, deep breathing and meditation. One easy technique is the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. Inhale gently through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat this cycle 3-4 times, 2 or 3 times a day. It lowers your heart rate, relaxes your body, and helps tight back muscles release. Meditation paired with breathing is another powerful way to give your mind true rest. Second, gentle yoga. Try a few simple poses that relax both body and mind. Child's pose. Kneel. Sit back on your heels, bend forward, stretch arms out, forehead on the floor. Cat-cow. On hands and knees. Arch your back like a cat, then drop your belly down like a cow. Sphinx pose. Lie on your stomach, prop yourself on your elbows. Lift your chest while keeping shoulders relaxed. Third, outdoor walking. Just 20-30 minutes in a park or sunlight boosts serotonin, the happiness hormone. Walking outdoors not only eases stress, but also strengthens your back muscles. Fourth, spend 5 minutes at night writing down your worries, along with at least 3 things you're grateful for. This mental decluttering makes it easier to fall asleep and reduces daily tension. Fifth, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. This evidence-based therapy helps people with chronic pain reframe their thoughts and responses to pain. By shifting mindset, CBT reduces the intensity of pain perception and breaks the pain-stress-pain loop. When you combine these techniques, you not only ease back pain, but also build resilience, allowing you to enjoy life after 50 with greater strength and peace of mind. The role of social support, emotional medicine for your back. One of the most overlooked yet powerful tools for managing back pain is social connection. Human beings are not built to live in isolation. When you have family, friends, or a community group by your side, stress levels drop, and back pain often eases as well. I recall Samuel, age 72, who lived alone after losing his wife. His back pain was severe, and his spirit was drained. We encouraged him to join a local morning walking club. At first, he was hesitant, but within weeks, he was walking regularly, making new friends, and his mood lifted. He told me, "Doctor, every time I walk with the group, my back feels lighter." Research confirms this. People with strong social networks cope better with chronic pain, feel less lonely, and are more motivated to keep up healthy habits. In contrast, social isolation increases stress, making pain feel much worse. So think of family and friends as part of your treatment plan. A simple conversation, a shared walk, or a community gathering can be as powerful as any pill. A healthy back doesn't just come from strong bones and muscles, but also from a heart that feels connected and supported. Nutrition and sleep, 2 keys to managing stress. Beyond exercise and relaxation, nutrition and sleep form the foundation for controlling stress and easing back pain. When it comes to diet, limit the usual stress triggers like caffeine, alcohol, and refined sugar. They overstimulate the nervous system, fuel anxiety, and make pain feel sharper. Instead, Prioritize vegetables, fatty fish rich in omega-3 seconds, nuts, and magnesium-rich foods. These nutrients calm the nervous system, reduce inflammation, and relax tight muscles. A simple dinner of salmon, steamed greens, and a handful of walnuts can boost heart health while setting the stage for deeper sleep. As for sleep, aim for 7-8 hours of quality rest each night. Sleep allows your body to recover and keeps cortisol in balance. Without it, stress hormones climb, muscles tighten, and back pain intensifies. In other words, a healthy diet paired with restorative sleep are the two wings that help you manage stress more effectively, lightening the load on your back day by day. My friends, back pain is not only about joints or discs, it's also a mirror of your emotional state. When stress and anxiety weigh heavily, even minor pain can feel overwhelming, making later life slower and harder. But the good news is, you have the power to change. By learning to manage stress, your back can feel lighter, your mind calmer, and your days fuller. Start small, but stay consistent. A few minutes of deep breathing each morning, a short walk outdoors in gentle sunlight, jotting down a page in your gratitude journal, or practicing gentle yoga stretches to relax both body and spirit. These simple habits can become the golden keys to unlock a healthier, more peaceful life after 50. I'd love to invite you to help build a community of sharing. What do you do to relieve stress? Does it help ease your back pain? Share your story in the comments. Your experience may become the inspiration thousands of others are waiting for. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share so more people can understand the deep connection between stress and back pain. I'm Dr. William Carter, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.